Silent B rule. As we have known that whenever time we see letter B, in most cases it is pronounced, but there are some certain instances in which B is silent. So this is the rule guiding a silent B. The letter B is not pronounced when it comes after M at the end of a word. And this is the pattern. We have M followed by letter B. So that B will be silent. These are examples: bomb, comb, dumb, lamb, womb, plum, and so on and so forth. So there are certain two words that they are also silent. So like plumber and bomber. Though there are some dictionaries, especially phones, that they pronounce those B in these words, but in standard dictionaries, they are silent. The second rule for silent B is silent when it comes before letter T in the same syllable. So whenever the time we have letter B and T are put together, B will be silent. So the examples: doubt, dead, subtle, debtor. I say debtor, I do not say debtor. I do not pronounce B because B is followed by letter T, so B there is silent. But we have some exceptions to this rule. B is not silent in words like subtitle, substitute, subtopic, subtribe. Why? So this actually is self-explanatory. So B is pronounced because this word contains prefix sub, which is pronounced fully before another word. So break down. For instance, in subtopic, we have prefix sub, we have topic. So there are two different morphemes. So the sub is independent and it is prefix, and then we have the main word, which is topic. Now to the sound of the letter C. The letter C has no sound of its own in English. So when we are transcribing, we don't have C, and we see a word that has C and want to transcribe, for instance, cat. So C would not be returned in transcription. We will use K in this instance. So whenever the time we see letter C, we use letter K or letter S. So based on the sound of that, if it gives K sound, we use letter K. If C gives C sound, we use letter S. So if it is sound as K, it gives hard C, soft C for C. So these are the examples. So the sound depends on the letter that follows C and the position of C in the word. Rule 1. So we have add C, which is pronounced as K whenever the time is followed by A, O, or U. So for instance, cage, cat, call, country, cup, culture, come. In all this one, we have add C, and it gives K. The second instance in which we have add C is when letter C comes before another consonant, especially L and R. For instance, clock, class, cross, crop. Have you seen that all these words give K sound, and the transcription will give K, the C will be transcribed as letter K. So at the end of a word like academic, traffic, music, so it means that when letter C is found at the end of the word, it also gives add C. So and it means that it will be sound as K. Now to the sound of letter D. In most cases, when we see a word that has D, D is returned when we are pronouncing or we are transcribing. So for instance, dance, doll. So have you seen that in these two instances I give, D is pronounced as normal D. But there are some instances in which letter D will be giving J sound. D will be written, but J sound will be pronounced. For instance, education. We do not say edu. We do not say edu. We do not pronounce D clearly. We say edu. We pronounce J sound. Education. So what is the rule? This is one of the rules. Vowel letter plus DU usually give J sound instead of letter D. So this is the rule. Vowel letter. We have vowel letter and it is followed by DU. So we will have that D will give J sound instead of D. For instance, education, gradual, graduate, F sound in English language. The letter F is normally pronounced as F in all positions in a word. Irrespective of where the letter F is being found, it is usually returned and pronounced as F, food, fish, and so on and so forth. So I can say more than 99% of English words that have letter F they are normally pronounced as F. F is returned, but we have only like one of very few instances in which letter F will be pronounced as V, and that is in OF of. It will not be of, it will be of OF. Even OF of, which is off, it gives F sound. It is only OF, the preposition of, that gives V sound. Apart from this, majority of letter F, they are pronounced as normal F. Also, the letter combination that gives F sound is PH. PH also gives F sound. For instance, photo, physics, phone, graph. Have you seen that in all the words I mentioned now, they are PH, but they give F. Moving on to letter G. The letter G basically has two different pronunciation in English language. It can be G sound as in goat, gate, and it can give G sound. It can give G sound. So if it gives G sound, that is referred to as hard G, but if it gives G sound, that is soft G. So when do you have hard G and when do you have soft G? Rule 1, hard G. So whenever the time we have letter G and what follows that letter G is maybe O, A, or U. So the letter G is pronounced as G, which is referred to as hard G. For instance, gap, gate, gold, gum, good. In the examples I stated, everything the letter A, O, U followed letter G, and still in the hard G, also we have hard G when a consonant letter comes after letter G. You know, the first instance I gave, when O, A, U, when they come after letter G, they give hard. The second instance in which we have hard G is when any of the consonant letter except letter Y, when they come after letter G, they also give hard G. For instance, glass, great, green. L comes after letter G, it makes it hard G sound. Great also, R comes after G, and so on and so forth. Now to the soft G, which gives G sounds, as in magic, logic. For instance, have you seen that it is different from G that we firstly pronounced? This one we are dealing with G. So we have G sound, which is soft G, whenever the time letter G is followed by the remaining vowel letters. You know, in hard G we have mentioned A, O, U. It remains E and I, as well as Y. You know, Y can be consonant letter, it can be vowel letter. When Y functions as vowel letter, so whenever the time any of these three letters, I, E, Y, whenever the time they come after letter G, they give soft G and they are pronounced as G. For instance, jam, gentle, gym, magic, logic, jam. We said logic because we said G, soft G, because I comes after letter G. The same thing, gym, we say gym, not say gym, because letter Y comes after letter G, makes it soft G. But there are some certain words that violate this rule. So just let's get, give, gift, girl, begin, gear, and so on and so forth. You know, this one violates the rule, and those are just exceptional cases, but these are the standard and the normal rules. Now moving on gradually, and don't relent, we are moving to letter H. The consonant letter H is normally pronounced as H in English. It means that majority of our letter H, they are pronounced. For instance, at, happy, help, hope, house, hotel, house, and so on and so forth. In all these words I mentioned, letter H is clearly stated and pronounced. However, there are some certain words in which H is silent, is omitted, is not pronounced. In written, it will be written, but in pronunciation, it will be omitted, it won't be pronounced. So you have to master all these exceptionals that H is silent, because examiners, they usually ask of this. So in honest, honor, hour, ab, in these mentioned words, H is not pronounced. Let us go to letter J. Letter J is pronounced as G, J, in all positions in a word. Irrespective, wherever you find letter J, it gives J sound. Jam, jump, joy, jest, object, measure, judge. J, you don't need to worry yourself as far as J is concerned. J is always pronounced as G, and this is the symbol to represent it as stated here. So that is about letter J. Following the pattern of letter J, letter K as well is always pronounced as K, irrespective of where it is being found. So K is returned, and it gives normal K sound. However, in very few cases, K is silent. So example of pronounced K are stated here: key, key, kind, monkey, basket, market, desk, task, milk. But we have some silent K, especially the letter K is silent when it comes before N at the beginning of a word. So these are examples: no, knife, knowledge, knife, knock. Have you seen that in the examples, K is not pronounced, we pronounced N instead. And moving on to letter L. The letter L is pronounced as L when it appears in a word, except in specific places that letter L is silent. L is pronounced, but in some certain words it is silent. So what are the rules guiding silent L? The first rule, we have silent L after vowel A before F, V, K, M. This is the pattern. It means that we have AL plus any of these letters. AL plus F, L will be silent. AL plus V, L will be silent. AL plus K as well as AL plus M, L will be silent. These are examples. Have you seen, for instance, balm, chalk, calm, calm. Let us use calm for instance. CALM. In calm, okay, check the transcription. Have you seen that the transcription L is omitted and is not written in our symbol when we transcribe. The rule 2 of silent L is also silent after vowels OU before D. What is the pattern? Check the pattern. It means that we have OU plus L plus D. So whenever the time we see something of that similar, especially in our modal auxiliary verb, should, could, would, all those words L will be silent. So could, not could, it will be could, should, would. L is silent. Exceptions to this rule: L is pronounced in word outside modal verb. It means that if you have O-U-L-D word, but that word is not a modal auxiliary verb, it's not would, should, could, that L will be pronounced. Now we are getting closer to the end of the tutorial and class as far as the consonant sounds are concerned. To the letter M. The M is pronounced as M, whether it appears at the beginning, middle, or the end of a word. It means that M is always pronounced as M. Map, women, team. In map, M at the beginning, it is pronounced women. At the middle, it is pronounced team. at the end, it is also pronounced as M. So we don't have any issue in that. Even there is no silent M in modern English. Unlike letter M, pay more attention to letter N because it is quite different from letter M. Though there are some, or majority of letter N as well, they are pronounced. So N is pronounced as N in most positions. For instance, net, banana, sun, dinner, N in these words, N is pronounced. N becomes silent after M at word final position. Rule 2, that's rule 2. That's when letter N is silent. For instance, column, dam. If you do not say column, you do not pronounce N. N is silent. The same thing, dam. N is silent. Now look at your screen. Have you seen that this N is strange? It is not normal. It does not look like normal N that we know, and that is known as velar nasal sound. Velar nasal sound. When do we have this? N change to this symbol, velar nasal sound, that gives some kinda whenever time we have NG, NK, NC, that gives K sound, like ink. So NCH, NX, ING. Whenever the time we have any of these letter combination, the N there will give velar nasal sound. For instance, song, morning, strong, wrong, mango, finger, bank, long, English, anchor, king. All N, have you seen the transcription examples I give in transcription? All N in these examples and those ones that fill with the rule, they will give velar nasal sound. Now, let us move to letter P. The letter P is pronounced as P. It means that it gives P sound at the beginning, middle, and end of most words. Examples: play, open, and so on and so forth. However, we have some kinda silent P. P is silent before S or N at the beginning of words. Examples: we don't say psalm, we say psalm. P is not pronounced. Psyche, we don't say psyche, P is not pronounced psyche. And so on and so forth. Psychology, we don't say physiology, psychology, P is totally not pronounced at all, and so on and so forth. Now moving to letter Q sound in English. The letter Q has no independent sound. It always appears as QU in English. It means that Q is always accompanied by U in English language. Both of them usually appear together, and they give qui sound. For instance, in queen, have you seen that we have QU? In quick as well, question, equal, acquire, they all give qui sound. Both Q and U are paired together and they give qui sound. Now moving to letter Q sound in English. The letter Q has no independent sound. It always appears as QU in English. It means that Q is always accompanied by U in English language. Both of them usually appear together, and they give qui sound. For instance, in queen, have you seen that we have QU? In quick as well, question, equal, acquire, they all give qui sound. Both Q and U are paired together and they give qui sound. The second rule pertaining to QU. As stated before, that QU gives, they usually appear with Q to give qui sound. Qui as stated, but not every time in which QU will be giving qui sound. Sometimes QU, both of them will appear, only Q will be pronounced and U will be silent. For instance, in check, unique, mosque, have you seen that in these words, QU are pair together, both of them are together. They are pair together and they appear together, both of them. But only Q is pronounced while U is silent. So it is possible like that. Now, we don't need to stress ourselves for R. R is usually pronounced as R whenever the time we see letter R, except in instances in which R is silent. And when R is silent, most of the time, it is usually used to elongate. Maybe it is found after A, and R is silent, that A will be long. It is found after O, and that R is silent, it will usually be long. So most of the time. So for instance, argue, organ. R is silent in these two examples I give, and in argue, R there is long R. In organ, O there is long O. So R most of the time it is pronounced, but in some certain words or certain instances, R is silent. To the letter S and the proper pronunciation of letter S. S basically has three different pronunciations. It can be pronounced as S, as we have it in son, sit. It can be pronounced as Z, that will give Z sound, as we have it in music, rise. And it can be pronounced as sh, as we have it in nation, action. So those are the three instances in which S can be pronounced, and all these instances have been clearly stated, so that I will not bombard you with a lot of explanations, so you can just get through the three instances. Now, to T also, in most cases, it gives T sound, top, stop, and it also gives sh sound, like nation, attention. So all the symbols, these symbols that are strange, I'm going to, after the ending of the consonant data classes, I'm going to state all of them and state where we have them. But for now, we are saying consonant sound, and this one we have T. T is mostly pronounced as T, but in some few cases, T gives sh sound. So T is pronounced as sh in ION words. So like nation, attention, and so on and so forth. Also, letter T can also give ch sound, like picture, nature. Have you seen that it is T and it gives ch sound? So, and sometimes the final rule for letter T, silent T. So we have listen, not listen, not castle, castle, not often, oven. Letter T in the mentioned words, letter T is silent. For the V, V is never silent in English. It means that whenever the time we see V, irrespective of where we see letter V, we pronounce that letter V. We don't have any silent V, and that is about letter V. Van, save. V is pronounced. And letter W, the W sound in English. Rule 1, W is mostly pronounced. Example, water, wind, and so on and so forth. So our W is mostly pronounced, but some instances as well as other letters, it is silent, especially when W comes before letter R. Especially at the beginning of a word, the W is silent. For instance, right, wrong, wrist. In these examples and the similar examples, W is silent. Now, moving to letter X. The X sound in English basically has three different sounds. It can be pronounced as X, X, like we have it in extra, tax, and it can be pronounced as X, as we have it in exam, exact, and as well it can be pronounced as Z, like xylophone, xenophobia. Now to the pronunciation of letter Y. Letter Y, I told you that it can be, the sound of letter Y can be vowel, But whenever the time we are using letter Y as consonant, it gives J sound. J sound. This is what we use to represent it. And whenever the time we see letter Y, this small letter J will be the symbol to represent it. So for instance, in yes, yes, you, yard, youth. Have you seen the transcription of yes? We use small letter J to represent it. So that is the symbol to represent letter Y whenever the time we see letter Y in English phonetics. So and also rule 2, Y as a vowel at word final. Yes, I told you that Y can be vowel sound also. It gives vowel sound. For instance, happy, cry, try. Have you seen that? In these examples, it is letter Y, but it gives vowel. On a final note, the last letter for the consonant classes is letter Z. And when we are talking of letter Z, majority of the Z in our English word, it gives normal Z sound, like zebra, zoo, base, and so on and so forth. However, in the very rare cases, there are some Z that will give J, like seizure, not seizure. So there is quite a difference between Z and J. We are going to explain that in the strange symbols that we have, and when do we have them, and how do we pronounce them. So we are going to explain all those ones because they are also exam focused as far as the UTME, SSCE, and other examinations are concerned in the phonetics test. So we now start examining some pronunciations that are not really in A to Z. So we have some consonant sound that the IPA, International Phonetics Alphabet, they invented those particular symbols because we pronounce them in English language, but in A to Z, we cannot see any letter that gives that particular symbol or that particular sound. So that's why they represent those sounds with certain symbols. For instance, we pronounce ch in English, but we don't have from A to Z a single letter that will give ch sound. The same thing applicable to sh, so and so on and so forth like that. So we are going to examine few of them, and because they are also exam focused as the examiners, they usually test this aspect as far as the consonant sounds are concerned. The first diagraph we are going to examine is CH. The diagraph CH gives 3 different sounds. The first sound is sh, as in chef, chef. The second one is K sound, as in chemistry. And the third sound is ch, and that is the basic sound, is ch sound, as in church, and so on and so forth. CH is pronounced as sh, like we have this in shop, as the way SH pronounced, SH sounds. That's why I brought the example of shop. So CH, it gives SH sound. So that is the first instance I brought at the beginning of some words. So you have to note them by heart or of hand, because this CH, basically CH, it gives what we commonly known is that CH gives K sound or ch sound. Like we have it in chemistry, church, chairman, Champions League, and so on and so forth. But this time around, CH, it gives SH sound. That one is not really that common, and they usually ask about this question aspect as well. So you have to know there are some certain words that they are CH, but they give SH sound. So among them are chalet, not chalet, chalet, champagne, not champagne, charade, not charade, charade, not charade, chevron, chauffeur, chateau, chef. Have you seen that all these things I pronounced, I said she sound. CH gives K sound. In the following words, CH is pronounced as K, like chameleon, character, charisma, chemical, chorus. So also, it is also pronounced as K when we have SCH begins, and when SCH begins a word like school, scheme, schedule. And the third instance is a majority of CH words give ch, the third sound, which are examples are change, charge, cheese, check, bench, lunch. SH gives three different sounds as well. The first one is sh, like shape, shop, sharp. The second one is TION, words like education, instruction, mention, information. And the last one is when we have vowel letter CI plus vowel letter. So like efficient, facial, precious, social. And you have known the symbol to represent she sound as we explained them in our letter consonant S sound. Now to the TH. TH pronunciation. Basically, TH in English gives two different sounds. The first one is called F. F. Have you seen the symbol number one? So like you have it gives like the. These are the examples. The, that, this, those, there, them, there. That's the first sound that this F gives. It gives the sound. As those people that are studying Arabic, that they usually, that the same thing as the sound that the gives, so this F gives is as well. And mostly we usually have this sound in our TH that are in a shorter way, in some short words, like the one word that we use, like determiners, conjunctions, those TH that start these words. Now, the second instance in which TH gives the sound is when we have inflection after TH. If there is no inflection after TH, and TH is the last letters we have in the word, that TH will give second sound, which is theta sound, like path, month, and so on and so forth. But once we have inflection that comes after TH, so majority of the word will change from sound to the sound. So it will change from that theta sound to F sound. So that's why we have this example. Bath, initially, bath, without E. But when there is E there, we call it bathe. Cloth, cloth, without E. But there is E there, now it becomes clothes. Clothes, from to the sound because of inflection. The same thing, breath, 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 it becomes breathe, breathe, and so on and so forth like that. So the same thing, that is the second instance in which we use the sound, F sound, after when we have inflection. And the third instance, there are some words in which TH are found at the middle and they pronounced as the sound, like father, rather, mother, brother, weather, leather, and so on and so forth. Now to the second sound of TH. The head of TH also gives sound, theta sound. When do we have theta sound in our TH? Use theta sound in the, it means that you give sound when every time you have TH that begins a word. For instance, think, thank, thirsty, theory. This time around, we will not say think or thank as we pronounce the F sound, but this one is theta sound, thank. The first one I said earlier that it gives the sound, but this one gives tha, alif, ba, ta, tha sound. That's the difference between the both of them. So and we use, and the one that gives the sound is called eth, while the one that gives tha sound is theta. So the second instance in which we use theta sound, that give th sound is when it comes at the word ending, like month, path, cloth, youth, faith. All these th, they gives sound. And you know, as I brought the other time, that once inflection comes after th, it changes most of the time, but not all the time, but most of the time. See, th also give theta sound at the middle of many words, like author, method, ethics, thesis. The last symbol and sound to be examined in consonants is S sound. When do we have this symbol? Have you seen this symbol? We have it when we have vowel letter plus SION, SURE, SUAL, and some GE at the end. For instance, have you seen the examples I brought? Visual, not V, no, it's not be pronounced as Z. It's not pronounced as said, it's a G. Visual, vision, casual, measure, pleasure, treasure, enclosure, garage, camouflage,